How much sleep are you getting a night then?
You know, some days it's good, some days it's bad.
Hello and welcome to the Squad Goals Sofa. Here on the sofa we welcome our England players here to support you to think about how you can make one healthier action a day. We are joined by Ezri Konsa today, who is going to have a bit of a chat with us about how he thinks well, how he sleeps well. How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Yeah, really good, really good. Good day so far?
Yeah, it's been good. Training was good this morning, had a bit of lunch, now we're here.
So we're start of the season. Did you get plenty of time off to recharge, to rest in the closed season? Or?
I wouldn't say plenty. I got a little bit, 3 weeks off, which was nice. Obviously after a long summer, as you can imagine. Yeah, now we're back into it and happy to be back.
Fantastic stuff. And how important is that time off to recharge and to rest for you?
You know, I think people feel like, you know, all we do is kick a ball around, but they don't understand how hard it is mentally, you know, especially in the summer when you're away from your family for 6 to 7 weeks. It's not easy. So it's very important to, you know, to recharge, go home, spend time with family and, you know, take your mind off football for a bit. I think that's very important. Just to go into the new season with a clear mindset, a clear head, and, you know, I'm sure this season will be another good one.
How important is it to have the mind right to make sure that your performance on the pitch is good enough? You know, we know about the connection between the mind and body. How important do you find that for you?
You know, for me, I always want to go into a game with a clear mind. I think sleep's very important. Sleep plays a big part in that as well. You know, you don't want to go into a game with 2 to 3 hours sleep. You know, your mind won't be right at all. But for me, you know, no matter what it is, sleep or, you know, nutrition, I have to go into the game with a clear mindset. Otherwise, I know I won't be able to perform at my highest level. So, you know, it's important for people out there who are watching, you know, no matter what activity that you do, you know, to go into it with a clear mindset.
Amazing. How much sleep are you getting a night then?
I'd like to say, I've got the Whoop now, so, you know, I do track my sleep a lot. So, you know, some days it's good, some days it's bad, but usually I'm getting 7 to 8 hours sleep a day. So.
That's
really
good, right? We'd
really
try to aim between that.
Yeah, I think, you know, as they all say, you've got to try and aim for 7 to 8 hours sleep a day. That's what I try and do. And when I do, I feel refreshed, I feel good. So, yeah, I can't complain.
Does that differ if you've got a game the next day? How do you cope with trying to sleep with those pre-game nerves?
You know, I'm pretty good at sleeping before games. Sometimes it's after games. You know, if we're playing at night, 8 o'clock kickoff or whatever, I do struggle to sleep at night, which I think is normal for players. No, before games, I'm a good sleeper, yeah. You get nervous sometimes before games, but nah, I need sleep, it's important.
So for the people watching at home then, what tips can we offer them to get a better night's sleep, or if they're grassroots football players, to cope with the nerves before a game?
Obviously, you know, nowadays everyone's on their phones and iPads or whatever. You know, I think an hour or 2 before you try and go to bed, you know, just be off your phones, put something on the TV or whatever you want to watch. And you know, set yourself a timer. You know, I always do it. I got to sleep before a certain time, so you know, if you can try and do that, I think it'll help a lot.
So what about if you do make a mistake in a game?
Yeah.
What helps you, not necessarily sleep connected, but just to get your mind right? What helps you move on from that mistake?
I think it's important having good teammates, having good players around you. You know, when you do make a mistake, having the players around you to encourage you to keep going. Like I said before, it depends on who you are. Some players might not need that. Some players do need it. So, you know, for me, I'm the kind of player where, you know, if I do make a mistake, I know the next one has to be right. And, you know, whether I get encouragement off my teammates or not, you know, I'm sure I'll get over it by myself. So, yeah, I'd say that having the right players around you to help you, you know, get off and not make that mistake again, or if you do make another mistake, it happens, it's part of football.
To round us off then, are you guys here on England camp and at your club, like, do you talk to each other? Like, how important is that for you as players?
Yeah, we talk to each other, we're not just silent around here, but no, I think it's a key factor around here that we have a tight-knit group, everyone's together, especially in the Euros, we spent so much time together. It's important to have that connection with the players on and off the pitch. Talk about life, you know, there could be things that you're going through that you might want to share with your teammate who could, you know, give you advice and help you with that situation. So yeah, especially here, we are a tight-knit group, everyone's together, so we will enjoy each other's company.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
As with all of our squad goal sofa sessions with our players, we ask you to set our guys that are watching at home, our grassroots players, a little challenge. So when we think about sleep, what could we ask our grassroots players to do to help them think and sleep better?
All right, cool. I'd say try, because obviously it's hard, but try and at least get 7 to 8 hours sleep, especially a day before a game, or whatever activity you're doing. It's very important.
So, you heard him. Thank you, Ezri, for joining us
You're
today.
more than welcome.
On the Squad Goal Sofa. It's been fantastic to have you. You heard all the tips on sleep and on thinking well. We have another ambassador for the greater game among us now, and you heard his challenge. So make sure that you're setting your timers for 7 to 8 hours sleep a night.
That's right.